What is going on, everybody? Tom here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of The Night Agent. We are in episode 3 today, The Zookeeper. Looking forward to seeing what happens going forward with this show, guys. At the end of that last episode, we saw that Peter had put himself in a spot. He'd been asked to come in and bring Rose and the hard drive. Bit of a problem now because he can't obviously just disobey that direct order. So now he's got to come in, and that's possibly going to compromise everything else. Because like Rose has been trying to point out, right, is that if someone in the White House is compromised and then they know what she knows, then her life is in even more danger than before, which is hard to do because she's already got assassins after her. But, you know, which brings us to the point of those assassins. They're really psychotic. They're crazy. We found out that Hawkins was indeed the handler for the Campbells back in the day, a fact that he had kept pretty quiet, amongst other things. We actually saw him going to, I think it was someone else's place, and they'd hired the assassins, and he went there, and ultimately he got shot 6 times in the back of the head or something like that. So that's him out of the picture, but it goes to show how deep things went, because he's a deputy director of the FBI, right? So, I don't know. I mean, things are going pretty crazy right now, but let's get into this episode, guys, and see how Peter gets himself out of the situation.
Peter, Diane Farr, the President's Chief of Staff.
So on the phone you mentioned you had a job you wanted to talk to me about?
Night Action is a top-secret investigative program within the FBI. The operatives who conduct those investigations are known simply as night agents. I want you to answer the phone for them. It's a dual role, FBI and White House.
It just sounds like a demotion.
You'd be working in the White House, close to the real decision makers. Agents who work the phone get their pick of assignments afterwards. Despite your infamous last name, welcome to the White House, Peter.
So that's how he got recruited. So we were right. You know, he was been ridden pretty hard after that whole subway incident, even though he prevented it.
We'll be at the White House in an hour.
No, he stuffed. He stuffed it. Rose will not be happy about that.
Hawkins had 30 plus years in the FBI. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Who gives a shit? Why did you tell your boss we're coming in?
It's an order, Rose.
You and your orders, Peter. Shuffle the fucking playlist.
It could tell us who killed your aunt and uncle, Rose. Come on.
And we could be handing over key evidence straight to their killers. The deputy director of the FBI was just murdered Godfather style.
Yeah, I kind of like what Rose is saying. She has no knowledge of the internal workings of the FBI and the White House. All she knows is her life's at risk. There's some dodgy stuff going on. That's pretty obvious, especially since the deputy director of the FBI has just been found tied into this whole thing and murdered. Yeah, Peter's got orders and protocols to follow because that's his job and that's his infrastructure, but it's pretty clear things are broken. And, you know, he just keeps blindly putting faith in it. He could have, like, played things a little bit slower and let things unfold a little bit more, you know what I mean?
So either he was clean and got too close to finding the actual traitor, which, by the way, is exactly what we're trying to do.
Or he was dirty. I get it.
Either of those versions sound like we're remotely in the clear.
No.
I'm not going. Not till we know who we can trust.
We need somebody with actual power who can protect us. That's Diane Farr. We can trust her.
Can you, though?
And you bet your life on it. My life?
Now, this is where it falls apart.
She judged me on the merit of my actions, not my dad's.
Let your dead issues go,
I feel
dude.
wrong about her.
Yep, I agree with Rose, actually.
The director's briefing the president in an hour. What do you want to do about Rose?
Give us till 10 a.m. tomorrow.
You still have the hard drive?
I think he's a sucker.
Hey, I know a place where we can stash a car overnight. Let's go camping.
So we have 0 suspect, and we don't know what Hawkins' connection was to the Campbell murders.
That's the dude. That's the dude that was dealing with the assassins and all the rest of it.
Campbell's niece?
I don't know what Henry and Emma Campbell were investigating through Night Action to begin with. I can't protect you unless you read me in.
Wow.
Might want to sit down for this.
Wow, okay, what is it?
How long was they out for?
About 5 hours. I called Farr on her personal phone, which means that she could have traced the call and sent somebody after us by now.
Okay.
People who killed your aunt and uncle, could one of them have been a woman?
Yeah, right. Right.
Back in the cabin.
They've been sent.
That's him.
Kaboom. Wow.
Let's go, come on.
Rose was right. They did not give themselves much distance. He was there with a rifle and a scope. Why didn't he just take them out? Rose ID'd them.
Swap out the SIM card on my phone.
How are they not going to see the car parked on the side of the road?
We're not
gonna chase after them?
Not with you in the car.
You really need more proof that she's the traitor my aunt was warning about?
I get how it looks, but
But what? She was the only one who knew where we were. You said it yourself.
I'm just trying to consider all the angles.
It's pretty obvious, dude. Okay, so we've come to the end of his tactical ability.
How does a witness's Secret Service detail get pulled without you knowing? Sutherland and Miss Larkin were supposed to get here earlier today.
I have Agent Arrington on the line returning your call.
Actually, you know what? I don't trust her either.
Sir?
How's Badger doing? I'm sending a replacement, Eric Monks. So I figured the VP's daughter's detail was the right fit.
Not a problem, sir. Maddie, this is Eric. You may have heard of him, actually. He saved the last president a few years ago.
You're the guy who got shot?
Yes, ma'am.
She always forgets her panic button.
Okay, he's an ex-hero.
How'd a guy who saved POTUS get stuck on the vice president's daughter's detail?
Every assignment is important. How'd someone so young get to run their own detail?
I'm 28, but I can look younger, so I fit in on campus.
Go for Jenkins.
It's Peter. I need you to run a bolo on a gray Ford Bronco for me.
You're on an op?
Sorry about Far.
If it really is her, what does that say about me?
Maybe it says you want to see the good in people because you hope people will see the good in you. Not my fault you're so easy to read.
Insightful.
I'm gonna need a beast of a computer.
We're an hour past my deadline with FAR.
What if we do give her the drive?
The happier you are where you live, the more productive you are. No more motel rooms. You deserve something better.
Does it feel like you have something specific in mind?
Oh my god. We're focusing on these two again. The guy's actually more interesting than the girl, to be honest, and he says less.
If we're wrong about any of it, I'm done.
But when it's your actual life at stake.
Yep, we're at the end of his tactical
Being
thinking.
separated. Just east of Canal and Foxhall. It's called Foundry Branch. Find the pedestrian tunnel, go through it, you'll find a pier. Watch for tails.
Right, now tell her how to watch for tails, dude.
You'll be okay.
I'm glad it was you in the basement who picked up my call.
Where have you been? Any idea where she is now?
No idea, ma'am.
How long will it take?
5 hours, 40 minutes, give or take.
When she was at the hotel, Rose called me on night action. Maybe if we give her some time to think, she'll call again and I can convince her to come in.
Just say it. It sucks.
I disagree. In order to confront the world, to change it, we can't be afraid to be seen. Next time, I want you to explore what's holding you back.
Uh-oh, she's getting a crush on the art teacher.
Look, we're always hiding, and I thought maybe
Maybe what?
She's psycho, she wants to settle down.
we'll try this for a little while. Being people who cook dinner, who go to sleep in their own bed.
You know, these people who live in these houses, they're not happy.
Okay, she wants a family life. She really is unhinged.
My house with me.
She's like a 12-year-old. Put a cap on or something.
Kitchen's all clear.
I was just about to say they're running very loose detail, but okay, at least they've got some weight stuff that are...
Georgetown girls are supposed to be smart, not beautiful, too. You think I don't know who your fascist father is? Fuck him and fuck you.
Code 3, move in, extract.
Hey.
Let go!
Oh, he's got skills.
We need transport now. What the hell was that? I don't do fuck-ups on this team.
It's a bit harsh. She's running the team. His fuck-up's her fuck-up first. Why is she so high-strung?
The fries here are amazing.
Smart move. He's got her ID. Definitely a risky game that he's doing.
Did Deputy Director Hawkins have my aunt and uncle murdered?
I promise we can protect you.
Like you did at the hotel?
Why should I trust you now?
You trust Peter, right?
I like Rose's character. She should have put a cap on.
Is someone there with you?
I have to go.
Rose, no.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Peter!
Risky.
Left my badge inside. Help a lady out. Could you trace her?
No. She must be using a new burner.
That was well done. Don't look so nervous, Rose. Just smile back at the cop. It's all good.
Miss, you left your charger inside.
Thank you.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Oh no.
It's fucking blank. I found this on the air gap. I checked. Only badge scanned into the office was mine. When you left to go trace her phone. What have you done, Peter?
Who sent the killers after us this morning? Who gave them our location if you were the only one who could have tracked us?
Here we go.
POTUS initiated a night action into the metro bombing. Omar Zadar, the leader of the PIF, disavowed the attack. CIA spent months listening in on their leaders. No mention of the attack. POTUS called on 2 old friends from her Senate intelligence days to take a new look into it. They suspected someone inside the White House.
Thought you were trying to kill us.
I did not send anyone after you and Rose.
He's digging himself in deeper and deeper.
There was an incident tonight. Monks was first in.
Before taking that bullet, Monks was one of the best agents we had. I learned a ton from him when we were partners.
Awesome.
I didn't realize you were partners.
Maybe you'll learn something from him too.
Of course, sir.
I like it. The 28-year-old thinks she knows everything.
But it was written on your party's letterhead.
A fake used to discredit us.
So are we gonna do this again or what?
Get your mind out of my pants for 30 seconds. I need to know why a national hero got assigned to the most thankless detail in the whole Secret Service.
Maddie, let me in.
Maddie's a sucker.
True, what was holding me back? It's my father.
It's incredible. I should get ready for my next class.
Yeah, he knows what he's up to. Dodgy bastard.
What's with the smile?
That dude picked up something, though.
Just heard that your dad plans to stop by to see you tomorrow.
There we go. I knew
What
it.
the fuck is she doing here?
I'm here to tell you the truth about your aunt and uncle.
I still don't trust her. This guy's dodgy. Ah, here we go. Okay. Right, he's got a plan. He's targeting Maddie. Oh, shit. Alright guys, it was a slower moving episode, but it was still pretty good. I mean, we saw things come to basically the end of Peter's tactical ability, which is kind of surprising to me because you'd think that all of these guys in the FBI have got a base level of training. He's obviously too busy with his daddy issues and trying to prove himself and trying to redeem himself for whatever his dad was accused of. I agree with Rose. You know, she's looking at this with just untrained eyes. She's like, she can see that the White House has been infiltrated. She can see that there's been several attempts on her life now. And she obviously doesn't trust anyone in there, apart from Peter. Again, we got to see more about these 2 psychos, I mean, the assassins. I mean, as I mentioned during the episode, the guy's more interesting and he says less than the girl. I mean, we can see that the girl's basically a 12-year-old with a gun. You know, she's like all over the place. Now she wants to play house with him. And I don't know why we still keep having to focus on these 2. They're going to end up arrested or dead. Why are we trying to be invested in these 2 characters? You know, it's ridiculous to me. And we had a Manadil coming in there and onto the predictive detail for Maddie. I'm not sure about the agent that's in charge of the predictive detail for Maddie. I'd say she doesn't come across as someone that has it all under control. To me, she seems someone that's quite headstrong, stubborn, a little bit cocky, completely underestimates the ability of a Manadil, or whatever his name is in this show. I mean, he saved POTUS. We found out that Rose's aunt and uncle were brought in to investigate the subway bombing. So, now we know what was going on there. But yeah, it's not a bad show, guys. I really am liking Rose's character in this show at the moment. You know, she's definitely smart. She's street savvy. She's got a more level head about things than actually Peter does now. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me on this video. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'd like to hear some of your comments. Put those down below about, you know, what I think and what did you think about this show and about the characters at this particular episode. I'd love to hear from you. But as usual, please give this video a like, share it around. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you can catch these videos as I bring them out. But that's all for me. I'm out. So until the next one, take it easy.